Welcome students. Now let us study the next topic, uses of lenses. Use of concave lenses. Medical equipments, scanner, CD player. This instrument use laser light for proper working. So we use concave lens in such equipments. The peephole in door. This is a small safety device which help us to see a large area outside the door. This uses one or more concave lenses. Spectacle. Concave lenses is used in spectacles to correct the near-sightedness. Torch. Concave lens is used to spread widely the light produced by small bulb inside a torch. You can see this picture that we have discussed just now. Camera, telescope and microscope. These instruments mainly use convex lenses to get good quality image. A concave lens is used in front of the eyepiece or inside it. Use of convex lenses. Simple microscope, compound microscope, telescope and optical instrument. Simple microscope. This is a picture which is being shown of a simple microscope. A convex lens with small focal length produces a virtual, erect and biggest image of an object as shown here in this figure, where object is close to the lens and here the object is at the focus, and you have to draw the ray diagram for both of these cases. Such a lens is called simple microscope or magnifying lens. One can get a 20 times larger image of an object using such microscope. These are used for watch repair, testing precious gems and finding their defects. Compound microscope. This is a picture which is being shown of a compound microscope. A simple microscope is used to observe small size objects that we have seen with the simple microscope. But minute objects like blood cells, cells of plants and animal cells and minute living beings like bacteria cannot be magnified sufficiently by simple microscope. So compound microscope is used to study these objects. A compound microscope is made up of two convex lenses, objective and eyepiece. The objective has smaller cross section and smaller focal length, and eyepiece has bigger cross section and the focal length is also larger than that of the objective. Higher magnification can be obtained by the combined effect of two lenses. As shown here in this figure, the magnification occurs in two stages. The first image formed by the first lens acts as the object for the second lens. The axes of both lenses are along the same line. You can see here in this picture. These lenses are fitted inside a metallic tube in such a way that the distance between can be changed. Telescope. This is a picture which is being shown of a telescope. Telescope is used to see distant objects clearly in their magnified form. The telescope is used to observe astronomical sources like the star and planets are called astronomical telescope. Telescopes are of two types. First is the refracting telescope. This uses the lenses. This is the first picture which is being shown of a refracting telescope. Second is the reflecting telescope. This uses mirror and also the lenses. This is the second picture which shows the reflecting telescope. In both of these, the image formed by the objective acts as the object for the eyepiece which forms the final image. You can see here in this picture, this is the objective lens and this is the eyepiece. Objective lens has larger diameter and larger focal length, because of which maximum amount of light coming from the distant objects can be collected. You can see here in this picture the size of the objective lens and its focal length. On the other hand, the size of the eyepiece is smaller and its focal length is also less. In this picture, you can see the size as well as the focal length of the eyepiece. Both the lenses are fitted inside a metallic tube in such a way that the distance between them can be changed. The principal axis of both the lenses are along the same straight line as shown here in this picture. Generally, using the same objective but different eyepiece, different magnification can be obtained. Optical instrument. Convex lenses are used in various other optical instruments like camera, projector, spectrograph, etc. Here the picture of camera and projector is being shown. Spectrograph, you can see the picture. It is an instrument that separates incoming light by its wavelength or frequency and records the resulting spectrum in some kind of multi-channel detector like a photographic plate. Many astronomical observers use telescope as essential spectrograph. You can see this spectrum in this picture which has been given for different element: hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. And the spectrum are of three main types. The spectra can be continuous, absorption or emission. We are starting with the next topic, persistence of vision. We see an object because the eye lens creates its image on the retina. The image is on the retina as long as the object is in front of us. The image disappears as soon as the object is taken away. However, this is not instantaneous and the image remains imprinted on our retina for 1/16th of a second after the object is removed. This is a very important point. The sensation on retina persists for a while. This is called persistence of vision. The retina in our eyes is made up of many light sensitive cells. These cells are shaped like a rod and like a cone. You can see here in this picture cone and rod cell. The rod cell. This cell responds to the intensity of the light and gives information about the brightness or dimness of the object to the brain. The conical cells. This cell responds to the color and gives information about the color of the object to the brain. Brain processes all the information received and we see the actual image of the object. Rod-like cell respond to faint light also, but conical cells do not. Thus we perceive colors only in bright light. The conical cells can respond differently to red, green and blue colors. When red color falls on the eye, the cell responding to the red light get excited more than those responding to other colors and we get the sensation of red color. Some people lack conical cells responding to certain colors. This person cannot recognize those colors or cannot distinguish between different colors. This person are said to be color blind. Apart from not being able to distinguish between different colors, their eyesight is normal. Now let us solve the numerical. An object is placed vertically at a distance of 20 cm from a convex lens. If the height of the object is 5 cm and the focal length of the lens is 10 cm, what will be the position, size and nature of the image? How much bigger will the image be as compared to the object? First write down the given height of the object. H1 is 5 cm, focal length F is 10 cm, distance of the object u is minus 20 centimeter. This you will take into consideration the sign convention for solving the numerical sums. You have to find out the image distance v, height of the image h2, magnification m. This all you have to find it out. Now apply the formula of focal length 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. Substitute the value of u and f in the formula. We get the value of v is 20 centimeter. The positive sign of the image distance shows that image is formed at 20 centimeter on the other side of the lens. Now put the formula for magnification, that is h2 by h1, which is equals to v by u. Put the values, you get h2 as minus 5 centimeter. Then put it in this formula of magnification, we get m is equals to minus 1. The negative sign of the height of the image and the magnification shows that the image is inverted and real. It is below the principal axis and is of the same size as the object. Second numerical is the focal length of a convex lens is 20 centimeter. What is its power? You have given the focal length and power, you have to find it out. Put the formula P equals to 1 by f and substitute the value. You get the power of lens is 5 dioptry. Thank you.